Thank you. Hello.
Hi.
Hello.
Hi. Let me introduce myself. I'm Ruuubs from Son of KS. It's a Mexican media focused in bringing all the LDC information to our Mexican and Hispanic fans. First of all, congratulations. So far, this split is a different face of Mad Lions we as fans and community wanted to see a long time ago. And I want to start asking about what happened in this off season, what happened after MSI that changed what everything we know about Mad Lions from spring and winter.
I mean, I think the biggest change is the way we play team fights and the way we play more calculated in the early game. These are the 2 points we worked on a lot, and I think you can see that it's paying off. I think the way we play fights is slower, more controlled, works very well right now. So yeah, I would say those are the two biggest differences. Differences.
You will say that the MSI period where you scream with lots of international teams make you better in this part of team fighting, or what can lead to these changes after spring and winter?
Yeah, I mean, I think at MSI we figured it out that Asian teams were just way better at team fighting, like way better than us. So we had to improve on that, and also early game were not very clean necessarily. So we tried to fix that as well, and I think we're on a good path right now to become way better, and I think it's already showing. But I also think that the four teams we beat, I feel like we're playing not at their top level. So we just have to keep scaling and not necessarily rely on enemies to make like mistakes or to like grief fights. And I just want us to be stable in the early game and then transition that into the mid game and into objectives and how we play the fights and all. Yeah.
Okay, also, we can skip to the next question if you don't want to answer this, but there was this topic in social media where about the faces, the drama. I already talked to El Joja about this topic, about how the Spanish community take it and everything. Do you think it affects you, or it will say the other face of the coin, that it make you feel more focused about the game and what you want to play and how you want to be as a player?
Mm, I mean, for me, it doesn't really matter, to be fair. I feel like anything that's said on social media, I don't care really, as long as it doesn't how do you say, as long as it doesn't hurt people or like people are not like doing stupid stuff all over it. I don't mind people being rude on internet or like that there's a war between France and Spain, I guess, and me and you are just in between. But yeah, I mean, I don't care much, to be fair. Think at the end social media is a place that you should not pay much attention to, and mostly you should just share whatever you want to share with your fans, and yeah, at the end is just an open space that people can write whatever they want. So you should always take it with a grain of salt, of course. And I would say that yeah, for me it just gives me kind of more motivation and not necessarily stress or like sadness or anything like that. I don't really care because at the end, yeah, it's social media and it doesn't really affect me at all.
Okay, talking more about of your career as a pro player, we know you started at the Splice, go through North America with Cloud9, return to Fnatic. In all those teams, we see that some of your teammates have already retired, some go to staff positions, some to caster, to streamers. You're still playing as a pro player, I think, in a very good level. So, in perspective with all your other teammates, you think we have a Nisqy pro player long career for 2 or 3 more years, or you have ever considered of going to staff or retirement?
hmm I mean, I've always told myself that as long as I'm on top level, I will not retire. And as long as I like the game and I want to play, I want to practice, I want to put in the hours to be better. But once that's gone, then I will stop. And I don't think that will go away for some years still. I believe I still have, I would say, minimum 2 to 3 to 4 years. But I think in 3 to 4 years, then maybe I would start thinking about transitioning to like streaming or coaching or whatever. We'll see what life brings us. But for now, I'm just focused on this, and this is what I like doing. But the day changes, of course, I will transition to something else. But that's not something that's in my mind now.
Okay, and complementing this question, do you have like some nemesis or friend or something that is like, oh, it beats me always in scrims, or we have like a record of how we're going one on one with another player or with another team that makes you wanna feel like a better player to get over your limits?
I mean, I would say the best one for that is Caps. I feel like usually when I play against Caps is the hardest one to play against because plays always to the limit and is very good mechanically, if not the best in Europe, I would say. So for me, he's always there and he always kind of pushes me to try harder. And I think that's good to have because I feel like if he wasn't here, then I would probably be more satisfied with my play compared to trying even harder. Just because I know that there's still another player that is or can be way better than me. So yeah, I would say Caps is the one for sure.
Okay, and finally, what can we as fans and community expect from Nisqy and Mad Lions for this summer split?
I mean, I think we're gonna be at the top for summer split. I want us to make finals at least so that we get another finals experience before going into the next split. And then yeah, I mean, and then it's gonna be worlds and all. Hopefully, we make it. But yeah, for now, I just want to make finals. But for now, I think most important for us is to just improve every single day, and then I believe that if we do that, we will reach finals with no problem. And yeah, that's our goal.
Okay, this is free time for you. Something you want to say to the community and fans that would watch this interview?
I mean, thank you for watching. Thank you for this interview, first of all. I always like to share my mind and all. So, yeah, I mean, thank you for supporting us. We're forward in the LEC right now. Hopefully, we can make maybe the 9-0 if we don't grief it. Tomorrow we play Fnatic. So, yeah, we'll see. Thank you.
Well, for those occasions, you always have Carsey to lay your backs on and carry you without a failures like the last week. It was an amazing comeback. So let's continue with that win streak. Thank you so much.
Okay. Thank you. Bye bye.
Bye.